Get ready to dive into a world where empires stand on the brink of war and terrible monsters tear at the fragile borderlands of men. The Adventurer-Conqueror King System Imperial Imprint, or as we like to call it, Acts 2, is now live on Kickstarter. Acts 2 is the new edition of the acclaimed best-selling fantasy role-playing game. You'll find everything you need to enjoy epic fantasy campaigns with a sweeping scope. Whether you want to crawl through dungeons, experiment with alchemy, crossbreed monsters, run a merchant emporium, raise an undead legion, or even conquer an empire, Acts 2 supports your playstyle. Acts 2 integrates experience point mechanics, making campaign activities a seamless part of the core gameplay loop. Your character levels up in new and exciting ways each time you play, adding massive replayability to each of your adventures. Acts 2 offers 18 character classes, 378 spells, new combat mechanics, and so much more. Support Acts 2 on Kickstarter today.
Giant or somewhere in between. Round the table with your friends, playing Dungeons and Dragons. And if life ever knocks you down, your dice will surely turn around. Roll your stats, it's time to quest. Let's put your characters to the test.
Hello and welcome to Knocked Prone, a podcast of high crits, small fits, and varying wits. My name is Cade, and I'm the host and dungeon master of this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure. And I'm joined here by the players to my left.
Mason playing Litsea.
Brooklyn playing Litsea.
Jameson playing Jack.
Danny playing Tess.
Caden playing Torinn.
All right, awesome. As last we left our players, they escaped from the room that they had locked themselves in into a storage room. They blew up some zombies, triggered a trap that filled the room with noxious gas, like acid gas that was burning their skin. They found a note that said, "You came here to get one dad, not two dads. Bring me Harold and I will give you cord freely." And they also heard a prisoner in a cell who was calling for help as Tess and Litsea, or just Tess, was being afraid of Lakir from all the wild magic that happened last session. Anyway, so that's where we are. Torinn, you are currently in a room that is surrounded by gas. What are you up to?
Yeah, if I can interject. So during the time when Torinn was doing all his shenanigans over there, Tess will have ran up to the open cell semi-stealthily, trying not to lure any remaining alive zombies or undead living, undeading zombies.
Right. Solid. Roll me a stealth.
That's going to be a natural 20.
Awesome. Yeah. So definitely no one hears you. And you find, roll me a d4.
1.
You find one gem just sitting on the ground, just a 50 gold piece gem. So you walk towards this prison cell. You see this man with, this human man with a white long ponytail with this purple goop collar around him that hasn't been injected in him quite yet.
How big are, like, the bars? Does it look like he can fit an arm through?
You can fit an arm through, yeah. Similarly to how, like, the werewolf, like, grabbed you when you were Yui and tried to eat you through the bars. Similar, yeah.
Big, I can help you. You're gonna have to trust me. Take my hand.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he takes your hand.
So he takes my hand. I'm gonna cast polymorph on him, turning him into a little rabbit.
Okay, yeah. Roll me a wild magic table.
13 and 74.
All allies within 20 feet of caster permanently lose dark vision for... Roll me a d4.
1.
Temporarily, I guess, loses dark vision for 1 day.
Oh, so
yes.
That's you as well. Let's see.
Yes, you, Litsea, and now this human man who might have had dark vision before,
who knows,
no longer has dark
ally,
vision. That's a good question. You ask him.
He's helping him out.
So yeah, I turn him into a rabbit and pull him through.
Yeah.
And hold him.
Yep, you turn him into a rabbit, pull him through. But you do get him out of the prison cell, generally easy, only costing Litsea her dark vision.
Yeah, suddenly I get this little, like, itch in the back of my brain, like, I need to get my eyes checked.
Yeah, as
I think I need glasses.
As the dimming that Lakir has done throughout the thing makes it so you can barely see anything right now.
Is it dark in here?
It's dim light.
Oh yeah, because he snuffed out
all the torches on this side.
So yeah, you basically just can't see very much right now, but that's okay.
So yeah, I'll turn to Litsea and be like, okay, I got him. let's catch up with the others.
We're so far behind now. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Sorry,
You need to pull it together, Tess.
Okay. And I'll like start walking ahead.
I go behind him. I'm like shoving him. I'm like shooing him.
I would be using my ward to keep the gas at bay, waiting for some sort of indication, but I don't really have a ward left. I would have stepped back into here.
Right.
What I would be doing is, I did use all of my ward, so if that's not available, I was thinking of just casting the shield spell.
Yeah.
And hoping that, because it does last for a round.
Yeah, you can cast
And
shield
that-
spell.
Then that would get my ward back up by at least a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to keep a constant barrier between us.
Right. So you cast shield, and roll me a wild magic table.
18.
18, that's the good table.
25.
You regain all spell slots and sorcery points.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
That's pretty nifty.
What about me? I've got sorcery points.
You lose all sorcery points as Lakir gains them.
Maybe this wild magic isn't quite so bad.
Yeah. Make me a perception check, Lakir, as you are standing in this doorway.
Okay. Perception 19.
You hear
Coming from
the hallway to the northeast of you.
I guess we can't really whisper at this point. Can I see Torinn at all? Would I have been able to see Torinn go into the room?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I will continue holding what it is, and I'll kind of yell back to everybody. Something big is coming our way. Sounds mechanical. Probably Q. And then I will continue waiting. I want to... Does Lakir notice the gas is flammable?
Roll me a history check.
19 plus 1 for 20. I've been rolling like crazy.
A dirty 20. You definitely do know that this gas is flammable.
I just want to wait until it enters the room. And if Torinn hasn't come out of the room, I'm going to say, get ready, everyone. It's about to get hot. And as soon as it enters the room, and I notice it does.
So I'm still in that room with the door closed as well.
I don't know how good your perception is, but as soon as it does get in there, I'll say, stay in there!
What's your passive perception?
That's just 10.
Just a 10? The door is very thick since it is like a freezer type door, keeping out a lot of the sound. You do hear noise, but you're unsure what the sentence is that is being said.
Would I be able to know that it was Lakir?
Sure, yeah. Lakir just yelled something, and you hear... "Mama!"
While this is happening, I mean, I would imagine Torrin's in here investigating, so would I be able to just do like an investigation check just to see if there's anything else in here that maybe I missed?
Yeah, roll me investigation.
Just a 7.
Just a 7 for an investigation. Unfortunately, it looks pretty picked clean. This looks to be like a high security prison cell, but all the possessions of your father seem to have been taken. You just hear some but very muffled, and then you hear Lakir yell something. And what are you guys doing?
Sounds like we should probably roll initiative.
Everyone, let's roll initiative.
20.
19.
16.
6.
I got 7.
We are on it today.
All right, Lakir, you are up first.
Litsea. Well, this would have been a question too, Litsea. Does lightning damage or heal these things? Do you know?
Roll
Yes.
me an Arcana check.
Let me
with
see if I know.
advantage, since your dad's right there.
So I can ask my dad.
I would have just thrown the question to the back of the group, so.
27. I don't need my dad's help.
You know, with making of your Eldritch Cannons, that electricity kind of powers them. And so it's safe to assume that these aren't necessarily things that would hurt them too much.
And then after hearing that, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
He's gonna light the gas on fire.
I've been keeping my shield to keep it from coming down the hallway.
So we're all just bunched up behind, like, trying to figure out why we're all stopped.
I was gonna say, so we're all gonna get obliterated by this explosion that's probably like 400 cubic feet of gas.
So I imagine what's happening right now is me and Litsea being really small, like, trying to hop and get an eye over Jack to see, like, what everybody's waiting for. We're like, what's going on up there?
All right, so you cast Scorching Ray.
18 plus 9, 27. 16 plus 9, 25. 5 plus 9, 14.
2 of these are going to hit.
10 damage and 8 damage, so 18 total.
18 total. Roll me 3d6.
I rolled a 6, a 5, and a 5. So
And then go ahead and roll me
16 total.
1 wild magic table.
A 16. 16.
What is your intelligence?
20.
What is your strength?
8.
Swap 'em!
Oh, goodness. Strong! Is this permanent, or...?
You don't know how long, but it's going to be for a minute.
Okay.
Yep. So your strength is now a 20, and your intelligence is now an 8.
You're feeling my barbarian vibes. You're like ready to smash something.
Yeah, dude, you blew this entire room up. You're like, let's
Yeah, dude.
go.
So you take 16 points of damage as this wild magic just wrecks your intelligence. This is for sorcerers, too, so that wasn't supposed to be so bad.
Yeah.
And with that, it's Litsea, your turn.
Frustrated that I can't see what's going on, I blow past everyone and just like push my way to the very front.
Okay.
And burst into the room just to see what's going on. Quickly assess the situation and my environment and the person standing in front of me.
So you're within 10 feet of Q-62. You see that he is just been hitting the gym hard, and he's got this stout torso that's riddled with mechanical muscles that are glowing green. He has glowing green eyes that have spotlights coming out of them that allow him to peer through any amount of darkness, and a face made of oxidized green copper that has been tainted with eldritch corruption.
So I push my way to the front of our group,
Okay.
burst into the room, assess the situation, and scream at the top of my lungs, casting Shatter, not knowing that Torinn is also within 60 feet, because I don't see that he's in the room that's so close by.
I believe everyone is within 60 feet. Torinn's the only one that wouldn't be able to hear it because he's in a sealed off room.
Cobblestone.
And as I shriek at the top of my lungs, I'm going to turn into hag form, almost unknowing to me, but sort of naturally turn into my hag form and also simultaneously cast Shatter, not thinking about how I'm going to affect
Everyone except for Torinn.
everyone except for Torinn. So is this creature made of metal?
It is. It's a
So it
construct.
has disadvantage
Okay.
then.
A 19.
I rolled a 21.
So how much damage does he take if he saves?
1, 7, 2. So
5 points.
5 points. So powerful.
5 points of
You
thunder.
cast Shatter. He covers his ears enough that it doesn't necessarily crumple him to the ground. And is that the end of your turn, Litsea?
Yeah, I'm also going to use my Eldritch Cannon. 2 to hit for my Eldritch Cannon.
A 2 unfortunately will not hit. So you let out this force cannon, and with that, that's your action, bonus action, and movement. So I believe that's your turn, Litsea, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the Warforged Q-62's turn, and he looks over at you, Litsea, and nods, and walks straight into the room that Torinn is currently alone in, and he's going to roll he's going to close the door behind him, and he's going to roll both of his attacks on Torinn. Ooh, that's a natural 20 to hit, and a 16 to hit.
Would I be able to cast shield against the natural 20, or is that just a...
A natural 20 would hit no matter what, but you can cast shield for the other one.
The other one was what?
16.
Okay, I'll cast shield for the other one.
Okay, roll me a wild magic table.
Okay.
Oh, Litsea, roll me a wild magic table as you cast Shatter.
10 for me.
10, and then roll me on the D100.
3.
A third eye appears on your forehead, giving you advantage on sight-based perception checks for 1 minute.
Haha! Doesn't matter that I don't have dark vision.
So 12 and 70.
All allies within 60 feet of you get enraged,
Oh, no.
and that cannot be broken for 1 minute, following all the rules of rage.
Okay, everybody look up Rage.
So this little rabbit that I've been petting and taking care of behind my shield just morphs into a man.
Yep, and it cannot be broken even if you don't attack, so 1 minute you guys are enraged. And with that, Torinn, you get hit by the natural 20, but you block the 16, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
That's going to be 18 total points of lightning damage.
Boo.
Boo? Why boo?
Because we have resistance to physical damage now because of Rage.
Oh. So 18 points of lightning damage, and then that is the end of his turn. And with that, Jack, it is your turn.
All right. I think I'm okay. I was panicking a little, but I'm pretty sure I can still summon my packed weapon because it's not a spell. You can't cast spells when you're raging.
You can be a barbarian, warlock, multi-class.
I can so I can still summon my weapon because it's not a spell. So the gas is cleared from this room, right?
Yeah, there's no more gas.
Ignited.
And Torinn is currently not locked, but closed into a room with this warforged that is just wailing on him.
I'm going to move towards that door.
Okay.
Really is, I think, all I could do. And did you say the door was closed?
Mm-hmm.
He closed it when I went in? Guess we're opening the door.
Okay.
And I guess that's the end of my turn once I open the door. As I'm running from this hallway to the northwest-ish to get to the doorway that the construct just went in,
right,
I will summon a great sword.
Wonderful. Okay, so you summon this great sword. Torinn, you are up.
Okay. I decide I don't want to be a sorcerer anymore, and I pray to an otherworldly creature, and I say, "Hey, I'll give you my soul if you keep me alive." Just kidding. Okay.
You hear the voice of Vecna in your head. I'm listening.
Okay, so guess I'll just attack with my flame sword.
Okay.
And since I have bardic inspiration, this will be at advantage because it's my first attack since that. And I also got a natural 20. So
a natural 20. Yes, that is gonna hit.
So 13 slashing damage and 1 fire damage. Total of 14.
Okay. Awesome. So you deal 14 points of damage to this warforged, and he looks bloodied.
Man, it's a bummer not having like second attacks as a sorcerer, dude.
Yeah. All right, Tess, you are up.
So Tess, enraged, this human who just turned from bunny back into a human. Can you help my friends? Very angrily.
Yeah, of course I can. And he pulls out a samurai sword from his side, and he's like, "Move out of the way."
Yeah, I'll be like, "We're gonna get out of here, but we need your help." And I'll kind of pat him on the back as he passes by angrily because I'm enraged.
Okay. He runs 30 feet towards the door, and that's the end of his turn. Is that the end of your turn?
No, I'm gonna sprint in the room and just stand all up in this guy's face. Q.
Okay. I don't know if you would be able to get past him.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna climb through into the room and start talking to Q.
All right. If you do that, he will take somewhat of an opportunity attack as you enter into his space.
He probably will.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
And you will take 8 points of lightning damage, which is pretty low. But with that, yeah, you can talk to Q. What are you saying?
Yeah, I sprint in there, dodging through his legs, and then get hit, and I'm like, Q, why are you hurting us?
I am healing you of your existence.
Oh my gosh.
Humanity is weak. Robots are strong.
And now, so if he attacks me, do I switch forms?
Roll me a d6. 5 and 6, right?
Was it 5 and 6?
Uh-huh.
That's actually terrible.
Yeah, so he hits you, and you start to try and kind of calm him down, but you turn into
So I'm like, Q,
Dark Tess.
Why would you?
And then, what is your necrotic damage?
1d8 to everyone next to me.
1d8? Okay, roll me a d8.
3.
Okay. So, Torinn, you take 3 points of necrotic damage as Tess turns into this necrotic bestial demon form. And with that, is that the end of your turn, Tess?
Yes.
Okay, Lakir, you are up.
Okay. I am going to... So I looked up what an 8 intelligence is. And apparently it is struggles to keep a train of thought and forgets most important things.
Same.
Or forgets most non-important things.
Double
So,
same.
I'm going to look at Harold, and I'm going to snatch back my sword, and I'm thief. And then I'm going to run over to the creature, yelling and just, ah! And I'm just going to... I can attack using strength with it, right? It's just I could use dex if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay.
As well as you have advantage since you are now flanking him. And you take 3 points of necrotic damage as you come into 10 feet of Tess.
So yes, I attack him. I think I have a +8 to hit now, so 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that hits.
Okay. 7 plus 5 plus 2 from rage. So a total of 14 points of damage.
Awesome. He is not looking good. Smoke is starting to come out and he's giving out error codes. The 404 message is going across his eyes.
HP not found.
HP, yep. And then with that, is that your turn, Lakir?
Yes.
Litsea, you are up.
I'm going to whip out my nunchucks in hag form. Also, this is the first time everybody's seeing my hag form. 20 to hit, unnatural.
That'll hit.
15 points of damage.
Wow, nice.
That's maximum.
Okay. You hit him with your nunchucks. More and more smoke starts coming out of him. He looks like he's maybe within 1 hit point of death. And but with that, is that the end of your turn, Litsea?
No, I'm going to use my Eldritch Cannon.
Nice. So it will have a little bit of cover since you guys are surrounding it, but you can do that.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
21 to hit.
With his cover with you guys, does not hit.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, and with that, it is Q's turn. He's going to give one last final blow, trying to do something, anything. He's going to start attacking a little recklessly. Torinn, a dirty 20 to hit, 16 points of lightning damage, and then he will roll to hit you again. A 23 to hit, and then that is 18 points of lightning damage on top of the 16, so 4 total.
I am down.
Oh, dang. Probably not for long because he's within 1 hit point. So with that...
Sure, he's gonna die to my
Jack,
necrotic
it's
damage.
your turn.
Okay, I will move up past Litsea and Lakir and past this construct if I can through his space. So I'll move through him to be next to Torinn, was where I was going. And I will take a swing with this greatsword.
At Torinn? All right,
Yes,
Torinn,
at
you take...
Torinn.
you
Sorry,
take-
Torinn, I'm gonna...
Too bad that saves.
You're dead. No. A dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit since you are now within line of sight.
Gonna be 2d6 plus...
You don't even have to roll it. How would you like to do this, Jack?
So what is this? Because
It's...
Jack is not familiar.
Right.
What
So this is a Warforged heal bot. So it is a mechanical robot that had these healing capabilities, but has now been turned into an evil robot that is like the prison warden over this prison.
As like humanoid.
Yeah. Mhm.
Gotcha. I think I really didn't need to ask. It's gonna be an overhead chop, just deep through it.
Yeah. So you like split its skull a little bit. Wires fray out. But with that, it is dead. We're out of initiative, but we're gonna stay in initiative because Torinn, make me a death save.
14.
Okay, so that is with a 14. That is 1 in the positive. What are you guys doing for this next round? Torinn is.
Assuming he just made a save, it'd make it my turn next.
We're gonna be out of initiative.
But
You're hostile. Oh my gosh.
Am I hostile? I didn't.
Your radius is gonna hit him no matter what.
Right, I was gonna say my radius hits him, so he fails 1 from my necrotic damage, and I think everybody has to take it again now that it's the beginning of my turn.
So Torinn takes 1 death save.
Can I still, is it similar to, my last time where I lose control but I can still not attack allies? Or am I actively hostile to everything?
I believe it says in the stat block whether or not you have to attack things or not. I'm not entirely sure, though. Anyway, while you're looking that up, so everyone take 3 points of necrotic damage. Don't shake your head at me, Jameson.
I'm not. It's not at you.
It's
because of the things you're
situation.
saying. It's because how many creatures just got damaged?
Oh my gosh. And how many do you take per creature getting damaged?
I'm already at 44 hit points and I haven't gotten hit.
5, 10, 15, 1, 2,
Oh my
3, 4,
gosh.
5. So 5 creatures, so you take 15 extra points.
Did you explain how this works in your sessions?
I don't know that I ever did.
So
I mean, you don't
if
have
you'd like
to. I'm
to
just
explain
curious.
it, go for it.
I mean, so everyone's aware, my cloak that I'm wearing is cursed. And every time a creature within 30 feet of me takes damage, I take 3 damage. Just metagame so everyone's aware. I went from 68 hit points to 29 without getting hit at all.
That sucks.
So yeah, as I'm damaging everyone around me in my rage, I'm just still punching the mechanical construct of that is like, crumpled to the ground.
Right.
Like clawing through it over and over again while I assume everyone's probably making space away from me.
I mean, as best as I can.
Everyone who can walk.
Everyone who can walk. Is anyone getting Torinn?
Oh yeah, Torinn's down.
I don't know if Lakir would be smart enough to prioritize that, and he is just going to kind of step back and take a look at the nice little panel or lever, or whatever's there, and wonder what it does.
Litsea, Jack, are you guys doing anything for this round?
Are you guys able to get Torinn up?
And good berries for when people go down. Everyone has 2 good
if you
berries.
can get them
poncho,
from
I
Tess
guess.
right now.
Well, everyone has 2. You gave them last session.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, because I was like, and in case you
Wait,
need
what?
a snack.
Good berries do what?
Gives you 1 HP. So he would come back up.
Okay, well, since I have 2 good berries, I'm going to give him 1 of my good berries.
Okay. Torinn, you come back up with 1 hit point and 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay. Can I do stuff?
Yeah.
And you might want to leave this area.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like.
Your movement speed is halved as you get up from prone.
Okay. So 15 feet. That's still not far enough, is it?
Oh, but you could sprint.
Could, but then I mean, yeah. I guess I'll do that. I'll dash. I actually don't want to go in the hallway because I don't want to like accidentally set off a trap and die. So just somewhere, maybe even just to the left of the doorway is
I
fine.
have an important question about the door.
Okay.
Which way does it swing? Into the room?
Swings,
into the small room?
Into the room. It's a prison. It's a luxury prison cell. So if it swung out, then prisoners would have a chance to escape.
I am going to run out of the room and pull the door closed.
Okay.
And continue to hold said door.
Okay.
Just in case. The one that's, dangerous.
Yeah.
Is now behind walls.
Yeah. You guys close Tess up.
You just hear.
Can you lock
Tess
the
is
door?
now contained.
Does knock work? The other it's just
Knock
unlock.
just unlock.
Okay.
Doesn't
I wasn't
lock it,
sure if you could
unfortunately.
lock things.
That would be
but
nice.
it would
So
be nice.
you come back out.
This samurai that you guys have just been keeping along with you looks at the party and says to you,
Hey, I don't know how I got out. I think I felt fuzzy for a little bit, so that's good. I'm Alistair Marlowe. I'm a prisoner here, and I'm looking for hags.
I know you. I saw you a bit ago.
Oh,
Hi.
Thanks for letting me out.
I didn't know.
That's fine. Hey, for getting me out, here's a few things. I've got 3 items I want to give you, but in exchange, I just want to come along and... Are you guys fighting hags?
As soon as I hear him mention hags, I'm gonna run into the little room and kind of hide in the corner and change, back into Litsea form and walk out as if nothing happened and everything. And I'm like,
You duck behind a corner.
exactly,
around the corner.
exactly, to get into
You'll
Litsea
see
form.
Phoenix there. Just kind of look up at you.
Take a solid 5 seconds to stare, compute in my brain.
Yeah, it's a
And
shadow.
then head back because I got bigger fish to fry. And walk up to Alistair and say, oh, that's so interesting. Are you looking for any hags in particular? What do you have against hags? Just curious.
No, it's just asking for a not friend.
A hooded figure with burning hands killed my family, and I've come here to avenge them. And I believe it's a hag who killed my family.
Well, actually, we are looking for a hag as well. So...
Well, then you'll need these. I have no use of them. And he'll put out his hand and give you 3 magic items. One of them is... He gives you a golden ring with a name scrawled on it in a celestial language. He gives you a scroll of reduced self. And he gives you a scroll of wish.
That's very generous of you. We appreciate that. I'm just gonna take all the items, put them in, our bag of holding and everything. And well, we sound like we're going to be a great team.
Lakir is next to Litsea. What'd we get? What'd we get? What'd we get?
And then all of a sudden seeing Lakir's excitement
He'll
to
be
know.
looking,
I'm just
shy,
gonna look at him a little bit. Well, anyway, it was great to meet you. We're really welcome to. We're happy to have you on our team.
Your intelligence swaps back.
Oh.
I was like, why are you talking like
Welcome back, Lakir. Well, anyway, we should be moving onwards.
that? Who's hurting?
You.
Yeah, I am for sure.
You and me.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, it's the two of us.
But with that, I'm going to say that a minute has passed. You guys are no longer in rage. You can cast whatever spells you'd like. But with that, I believe that's where we're going to end our session. My name is Cade, and I'm the host and dungeon master of this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure. And I'm joined here by the players to my left.
Mason playing Lakir.
Brooklyn playing Litsea.
Jameson playing Jack.
Danny playing Tess.
Caden playing Torinn.
Love it. All right, awesome. If you like our show, please go and give us a review. Spotify now has a 5-star review system. If you give us 5 stars, we would be so grateful. A big shout out to one of our patrons, Lester. He made the character Alistair, and Alistair is going to join the party next session in fighting of the hags. Unless you're not fighting. I don't know what you guys are doing, but either way,
Here might disagree.
Alistair is coming with you. And thank you so much, Lester, for being a patron, a high tier patron. And so if you want to be, if you want to get an NPC in the game just like Lester, go over to patreon.com/knocked and check out our sweet rewards. Thanks.